This transitioning pagan video is brought to you in part by a crazy white woman who's crossed the gender barrier from male to female. We're sponsored in part by Blazewing's Emporium and the letter E. Why? Because without the letter E, we're all screwed. Welcome to the transitioning pagan video. I'm excited to have you guys. This is a new venture for me. We'll see how it works out. I don't know if it's going to last or not. I've got some general updates just to kind of let you guys know what's going on, and this will probably also be posted on my Patreon. So, first I'm going to start off with a hello. It's great to have you guys all back and, watching me. It's been a while since I've done these videos. I'm probably a little rusty, so just bear with me. This first video is probably going to be a little rough. I've got an outline here of things that I want to talk about. Like I said, it's been a while since I've done these videos. I'm not quite sure how to do them anymore. So, the first thing I want to talk about is Blazewing's Emporium. I've been busy over the last few months setting things in place. As you guys know, I've got a really busy life. I work 2.5 jobs at this point. I'm pretty much a board member for PanFest, which is a 3-day pagan campout here in Alberta. It's something that I look forward to every year. And it's one of those things that I have no issues throwing my support behind, so I ended up on the board this year. Anyways, my point is, my life is fairly busy. I've got Blazewing's Emporium. That's pretty much one market a month. There's actually 1 month this year that I have 2 markets, which is May. I have my furry convention, and then I have Beltane as well, which, again, I'm the vendor planner for. If you guys are interested in vending, by the way, by all means, throw me a message on Facebook or get a hold of me somehow, let me know, and I'll send you out the vendor's package. So, Blazewing's Emporium has all sorts of cool little trinkets on my... I've got all sorts of cool little trinkets on my table, which include bath bombs, bath salts, salt and sugar scrubs, hand moisturizer, pendants, and I've actually got somebody who custom makes toilet seats. She hand paints them with an automotive paint, and she seals it in like the paint on your car, so it does stick around for a while, and it's fairly easy to clean. I'm also expanding to Calgary, Alberta this year. I've got a total of 3 markets in Calgary. I've got one in April, I've got one in June, and I've got another one in September, so I hope to see you guys in Calgary this year. Please feel free to come out and visit. Keep an eye on Blazewing's Emporium Facebook, which you can find on Facebook just by searching Blazewing's Emporium, or you can find me under Blazewing Firebird. The other thing that I wanted to mention is that I'm actually going back to school. Yeah, I know, again, right? So, this time it's a little different. Last time was the trades, as you guys know. And this time I'm going to Grant MacEwan University. I'm going back to upgrade my English. They've accepted me, provided I can get funding, they've accepted me into their English 30-1 program, which is grade 12 English. And once that's completed, that starts May 2nd and goes until July 31st, I believe. So once I get into there, I'm actually applying to Grant MacEwan's Bachelor of Arts program. And that'll start in February, but it's pretty much as soon as I'm in the English class. As soon as my English class starts, I have to apply and tell them that I'm doing the upgrading. My Bachelor of Arts, I'm probably going to major in English. It's going to take about 4 years. I have to sit down and figure out my course plan. I'm going to sit down and talk to a course counselor, or whatever they call them at Grant Mac, and figure out what the best avenue for me is. And then 4 years down the road, my Bachelor of Arts is theoretically going to lead to me living in Japan and teaching English for a couple of years. I've got a company in mind, so I'm going to look into that. I'm not going to be able to do much with that company until, of course, I'm ready to graduate from my Bachelor of Arts program. But they've got a pretty sweet gig. If you guys are interested in talking to me about it, please, by all means, let me know. And then there's the Transitioning Pagan, of course, the podcast and blog, as you guys know it now. As of right now, I'm unsure of what's going on. I know it's been a while since my last podcast episode, and it's been... I guess I've just kind of lost my drive for it. I love the idea of the podcast. I love the fact that I can sit down and talk to you guys. Although the problem is I get no feedback. I don't know that you guys are listening. To date, I have received, I think, 2 pieces of email and feedback for the Transitioning Pagan, but yet I've got over, I think my stats said 8,000 downloads. I'm actually just going to go check that. So bear with me for 1 second while I pull that up on my internet browser here. And it's hosted at Libsyn. See if I can remember my login information. It's been forever since I logged into this. Just bear with me. I'll get that information. Log in. Email is, I believe, this. And the password, I believe, is this. Yeah, I know. It's kind of boring sitting here watching me find some stuff. So, anyways. Oh, no, I don't have 8,000, sorry. I have 1,140. I actually have a fair amount of downloads in February here. I have 29 downloads overall in February, 71 for January, 31 for December. Total download count of 1,140. So I'm not exactly sure where that's going. Like I said, I've lost my drive. I don't get feedback. I don't get to communicate with you guys at all, which is what I look for in a podcast. You know, a place that I can literally just sit and chat about, shoot the shit about what's going on. It may be back. Give it some time. Right now, just no, it's not working for me. If I do bring it back, I might be looking into a seasonal rotation instead of 1 episode every month or every 3 weeks on an ongoing basis. I might actually take a couple of months break or a month break or something just to sort of give me time to recharge. I burn myself out on these projects, as you guys can tell. My blog is written on when I find something of interest, so it's sporadic. It's not an everyday, it's not an every week thing. I don't know if you guys want a regular schedule to force me to sit down and write. The blog may make a resurgence while I'm going through school. It may help me work on some of my English projects, so we'll see what's going on there. But I think the big thing right now is that I'm going back to school. I'm going to be upgrading my English, and I'm going to be looking at Japan a couple of years down the road, which is absolutely astounding. I've been wanting to go to Japan since I was 16. I'm going to look into some Japanese courses, some educational education courses, you know, teaching courses and stuff. Alternatively, I could just blow the $200 and get my TFL, which is a type of license that you need to teach English in other countries. But I would rather have the education behind me to do this. Not to mention the program that I'm looking at actually requires a 3 or 4 year bachelor's degree. So there is that thing. It's, I don't know, kind of all up in the air at the moment. A lot of stuff going through my mind, a lot of stuff going through my head. And not to mention, I've got to get things straightened around here because I know my other half, he's not exactly happy, and he hasn't been happy for a while. And I've got to find a way to fix that. So, a lot of stuff going on. My life is literally just chaos at the moment. I hope this video finds you well. I hope you're all in good health. I wish you nothing but the best for the upcoming year, and I may put out more of these videos. I don't know. You guys can sort of chronicle, you guys can sort of follow me along in my journey as I attempt to do the schooling thing. If school gets to be too much, if things get to be too much, school comes first. So everything internet related will probably end up dropping if that happens. But I mostly just wanted to give you guys an update. I'm trying to round it out to about 10 minutes here, so I've got you guys going. So I've got, actually, it seems like something worth saying. I don't know if you guys are taking anything away from this or not. If you have any topics that you'd like me to talk about, by all means, please throw them my way. I'm completely open to questions, as you guys know. I'm mostly an open book at this point. So, yeah, that's pretty much it from me. I guess I'll possibly see you guys next time. Bye. So, this is actually an afterthought. I've had the episode recorded for a couple of days, and I figured I might actually want to add in contact information so you guys can reach me. That way, if you've got any questions, comments, critiques, that sort of thing, you can shoot me off a message. So I'm just going to drop my contact info, and I'm going to go ahead and probably upload this episode. So if you're interested in getting in touch with me, you can do so at transitioningpagan@gmail.com. You can find me on Facebook under Blazewing Firebird or Blazewing's Emporium. You can find my website at Blazewing.ca, and you can find my Patreon at patreon.com/BlazewingFirebird.